Okay, everyone. I am live on Facebook and YouTube. So if you see my face go back and forth, I have, you know, something on each one of my three screens. And today I want to do something kind of like a vlog because I kind of let a little bit out of the bag about Animal Treasure Films. It's something I created a couple of years ago, and it's something I've had on the back burner for a while, and I've been wanting to do. And I want to get into that today. And we're going to talk a little bit about the leopard geckos and what you're going to see. And I want to talk about a contest that I'm going to put out there for Orner Exotics YouTube. So um, we'll just get into it. I just turned my mic off. I don't know if it went over this microphone or not. I had to cough. But anyways, to get into Animal Treasure Films and what is Animal Treasure Films? It is a. I wanted it to be originally a network. I wanted to be where I could post videos of nature. Friends could post videos of nature, maybe their pet breeding projects, anything to do with animals. Tours of zoos and stuff like that. That's what I envisioned it at the beginning, and it's something that I created real quick. I do this often. I create things, I get ideas, and I find out, hey, guess what? I just don't have the time. Um, I work long hours and blah, blah, blah. I always find excuses why I can't get to something. Excuse me. But I talked to a friend, and he said, Wally told me, he says, hey, you got to take the first step. And once you do it, you're just starting to do it. And I was going to edit a video for today, and I had it all ready to go. And I said, nope, I want to do this live. I got too many messages about Animal Treasure Films, so I want to talk about it. Um, so what this is going to be is basically me and what I'm going to be doing with wildlife. Animal Treasure Films is not going to have OE or Orner Exotics involved in it. It's going to be me going out in nature and showing people anything from a deer to frogs to lizards, snakes, foxes, wolves, you name it. Um, and I'm going to have little mini series on there. And hopefully one day it will turn into a network where I have my friends and maybe people I don't even know publish their videos on my network. That's what my goal will still be. I, I can't get rid of this cough, but that is what the goal is going to be. From the from the beginning, it was that, and then I kind of trailed off, and now I'm going to go into what I'm going to do, and hopefully advertise enough where people want to do what my thoughts are. The first series that we're going to do is going to be released in 2020. I'm going to try for spring, early spring. I don't have a release date yet. I'm going to be getting footage of it and editing it, but I already know what we're going for. I live in the state of Wisconsin. I live in Green Bay, and I'm going to use my in-laws' property and say what you can find in your backyard. And I'm going to look at everything from like the turtles out there. They got deer. They have a little of everything on their acreage of land. And I'm going to talk about how that interacts with humans living on their land, the animals' land. We kind of take it from them, and how it's changed what they do. So that's the first series. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be. I have a book that I write down little ideas for each show. My show length is going to be, I haven't really made a decision yet, but I'm thinking 30 minutes. Each show being 30 minutes gives people time to sit down and watch it. It doesn't take too long. I thought about the 60-minute episode. I really did. I thought, hey, 60 minutes might not be too long. But then I thought if we go to 30-minute episodes and I get them into, a good flow, it might want you guys wanting more and going into the next episode, and then do like series finales, doing like a 1 hour episode, maybe a 2 hour episode on certain subjects. I have had people ask me about my backers, and I do have some zoos that I can get into and I can film things. But now this would be still wildlife as it's not breeding for the pet trade. Um, but I won't be finding the animals out in the wild for that episode. So, so I'm kind of caught between it, but there's some animals that I won't be able to go get right away, but I can go film at these zoos. I have access to them. Now, I do have access to other people's land also that I can go and film. I have also talked to a few other places where I can film on their property. It's state property, and I'm working on that. I know some people are going to say it's public access and all this, but I want everyone to know what I'm going to do. So this is something that I've been dreaming about doing for a long time. And yes, there's going to be reptiles in it. There's going to be mammals in it. There's going to be fish in it. I have a lot of equipment already. It's not like I'm going to have to put a GoFundMe up to get the equipment. I already have it. All I got to do is get the time to go out. Will I want to get better equipment in the future? Sure. That'd be down the line. But I have equipment that is just fine to do right now. And most people's phones can record in 4K. So I'm looking for that excitement that I don't see in episodes and on TV shows anymore. Um, there's a few YouTube channels now that I watch that really draw my attention and go into the wild. And Kaufman's one of them, and he really inspires me how he goes about it. So in 2020, I'm shooting for spring. Our first episode is going to air. I want to have maybe 3 to 4 episodes already recorded before the first one launches. And that's how TV production works. They don't, record one week and then release that recording that week and then record the next week and release that recording. I want to have the hours of footage and the episodes already done, so I'm ahead of schedule. Some of these things I already have some species in mind that I want to go after. I want to show you guys. There's a few things that on my in-laws' property that I know's out there. I see it all the time, and we're going to go look for it. And we're not placing animals. We're not cooling down animals or anything like that. You're going to see us go show these animals in their natural habitat and what they do. In this first series, I want to show how mammals and how reptiles are living around human beings and their homes and stuff like that, and how we've altered their wildlife, their world, and how they've adjusted to our world. And I want to show that a little bit. And I haven't really seen anyone do that, so that's why I'm going to break into this with that. Like I said, I have 3 episodes completely, what I'm looking for, how I got to do it. And of course, I'm not going to be able to script it out, because when I'm out looking for these animals, it's not going to be, hey, guess what? There it is. Yay. I can't plan it. So, but I know what I'm looking for, and I can record some of the intros and the outros and stuff like that, and give information about what we're looking for in that episode right away. I can record them basically now and go in and then edit the film later when I find that animal. And I am a one-man show. I keep saying we because I do want to include my family, but I'm a one-man show. I'm going to be filming this. I'm going to be commentary. I'm going to be the editing crew, everything. So I'm hoping that this takes off. I'm hoping that something like this is something that people want. And we'll see. The Animal Treasure Films is something that like I said, I've had on the back burner for a long, long time, and it's something that I just want to do. I don't care if it gets super huge. It's just something I would enjoy to do, and that's the number one reason you should do something, is because you enjoy it. Now to get into what Orner Exotics is going to be doing in 2020. I'm sorry, I got a cough, and I don't want you guys hearing it. I don't know if you guys are hearing that cough or not. My mic does go off. I'm not totally sure if the other mic picks it up then. But Orner Exotics, as some have heard, I am getting into frogs, and you probably are hearing my frogs off to the side. I have some dart frogs. I got five from a person in Wisconsin. I brought them home, and no joke, I didn't have five in the tank anymore when I got them home. I didn't have five. I don't know what happened to it. I still don't. It's long gone now. Like literally, it was gone. I have four now, and they eat. They're calling. I have two males, two females. Um, I'm sure I have eggs in there in one of the little containers because the female went from being nice and chubby to thin. But anyways, we are going to start breeding dart frogs, but I am not an expert at dart frogs in the least. I'm learning as I go. I got some really good friends at like Frog Lab. He's going to be helping me out. I'm going to be getting some frogs from him. I got a really good friend, Chris McMillan. He's done frogs, and Mike Novi. So it's something that I want to try out and I want to do, and I'm really enjoying these frogs. I've had them for about a month, and I love them. They're cool as can be. So you guys are gonna see dart frogs and maybe some other types of frogs at Orner Exotics show tables at shows. You're gonna see them on websites, and you guys probably already seen them on my Instagram and our Facebook page. Going forward, also the leopard geckos. I will be doing an episode on leopard geckos. We are doing how I select breeders, but the stuff is starting to come up. I just was down there today. My first three groups I will be breeding. I think they're going to be ovulating I would say any day to a week from now. I think we're going to start breeding here soon. So I'm going to bring you guys on that journey too. So we're going to have two different types of things going on the YouTube at one time. But I might be uploading now on Wednesday and on Friday to separate that out. But we are always going to be doing leopard geckos. That's our base, and we're going to be doing crested geckos. We do have a nice collection of crested geckos now. We breed dubia roaches. I breed. Well, I don't breed. They breed themselves, but I have isopods. We got some different types of snakes, stuff like this. We have the Nile monitor upstairs. I still don't have a name for. I really haven't settled on a name. I'll be doing a live on that in the future, or maybe just a video and having you guys name my Nile monitor. He's about 3.5 foot, 4 foot. Some days he likes me, some days he doesn't. But Orner Exotics and the YouTube channel is going to continue pushing forward. And yes, we're going to be putting basic care in there, but I don't want to put tons of basic care in there because there's tons of that on YouTube. So I want to bring you on the journey of Orner Exotics and what I'm thinking and stuff like that. Like today, I just posted a clouded up today from my clouded project. It's a tangerine clouded, and you guys can go on there and see. It's in between dark phases, and it's starting to darken up again. I really haven't released much about the clouded. I kind of took it off of posting pictures of it because I want to get the project going again this year and see what I can do and post pictures with the babies this year and see if they're better yet. But that's what's Orner. Orner Exotics going to be more of what Orner Exotics is going to do. Animal Treasure Films is going to be at my wildlife. The backers in it and the people that are sponsoring it. I will be releasing that list. If you are interested, you can contact me. But basically, it's got to make sense. For Animal Treasure Films, we're not going to have a sponsor of, hey, I sell leopard geckos. Orner Exotics is not going to sponsor Animal Treasure Films because Animal Treasure Films is more for the wildlife side of it, side of things. So when you see Animal Treasure Films, you probably won't even hear me say the words Orner Exotics. You won't even hear me mention it. The closest you're probably going to get is my face. If I'm in a video, that's probably the closest you're going to get. And talk about the contest that I'm going to be doing and what we're going to do for Orner Exotics YouTube. I need to get this back going, guys. I need to get the subscribers going. I need to get the bell rung. So I need people over there subscribing. So at 1,000 subscribers, I am going to give $100 off a gecko, or I'm going to, if the gecko's $100, you can have the gecko. So $100 off a gecko, basically $100 gift certificate to Orner Exotics. So what we need to do is get to 1,000 subscribers. Once we hit that, I'll take a video and I say we've hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to ask people just to comment. That's all I need. Comment, make sure you subscribed, and I'll put all them names into a randomizer. We'll do a live, and once that randomizer goes through, we got ourselves a winner, and I'll contact them, and we'll go from there. Now, I'm not sure how long it's going to take us to get to 1,000 subscribers. I think we're at like 260 or 250 on Orner Exotics. I should sit back. I was leaning forward. I'm sorry, guys. But I've been on runs before where I've gotten 1,000 subscribers in 2 to 3 days. And I've been on runs before where I got 1,000 subscribers in 3 months. So if you enjoy the content, and if you're looking forward to the content that we offer, share our page, ask for your friends to subscribe. And once we hit that 1,000 mark, I'm going to be doing a live video. And we're going to say we hit the 1,000 subscribers. Anyone that comments on that video in the time frame, I'll probably do like a 24-hour, 48 hours. They can watch it, comment on it. And I'll say something like, "Oh, tell me your favorite reptile," or tell me something like this, and then if people that's commented on that video, I'll put in a randomizer and we'll get that $100 gift card given out. But I do want to thank everybody. I want to thank everyone for all their support, the messages people have been giving me. I know that the people at the local shows have really, really came on strong and been following Orner Exotics. I really, really appreciate it. I think we're at 2,600 likes on our Facebook page, maybe 25. I forget. I don't really keep track. I honestly don't. Oh, it's 2,600. Sweet. But I really appreciate it. Wisconsin shows have been great. The Green Bay show. We got Sewer Fest. We got Show Me Your Reptiles coming up in Janesville. Them are the only 3 that I've been in. I know there's Wire. I've tried to get into Wire. Maybe we'll try again. It's a smaller show. I know that tables are filled up pretty quick. I don't know. But we'll always be in Sewer. We'll always be in Show Me Your Reptiles. We'll always be in Green Bay, Reptile Expo. Them 3 will always be into. I know the show promoters and all of them. So they're not getting rid of me unless I don't pay them. So I really appreciate the following that we've gotten from the people in Wisconsin. It's really, really awesome. And just to end this live, just to end on a very, very good note, I do want to talk about our reptile experience. I don't know if we're going to use the Junior Reptile Experience name, or we're just going to go under the OE name, the Orner Exotics name, and do reptile shows, educational programs. If you are interested, just give me a message on Orner Exotics. I do know for a fact that I do miss messages, guys. I work very long hours, so do not feel bad if I don't get to your message. Say, "Hey, Gary," or anything to say, "Hey, what's going on?" and give me that second one. And usually later in the night is when you're going to get me, because I'm working most of the day. But if I don't respond back, especially if I don't respond back in 24 hours, I missed your message. So if you're messaging me on my main account on Facebook, I guarantee it's going to be really hard to contact me there, because sometimes I get 50 to 100 messages on there with ease. I can't reply to them all. On Orner Exotics, I'm only getting like maybe 5 a day. So I haven't really missed many on Orner Exotics. But if I do, for some reason, I could have worked late. I could have said, "Hey, I read the message and I can't reply right now." Just shoot me another message. And if you're looking for an educational program, if you're looking for a birthday party to be done, just let me know. We have the animals. If you're looking for something for your child for a birthday present and a show, and let's say your child wants a leopard gecko, a crested gecko, or an animal that I have available, we can put that in the package and present that to the child with our show, or however you want to do it. We can arrange setup and everything if you want. So you kind of get Orner Exotics personalized help at your house or wherever you're going to be at. So I am working on the website, guys. I am. I just have to do old school coding because I just don't like templates. I talked to my buddy Pat and said, "Hey, who did your website?" And he gave me a name. I just don't know. I know how to do it, but again, it's that time thing. What do I got to do? So the website is getting updated. I am going to be getting all the geckos up there. I have probably, I don't know, 100 or so that I'm ready to sell. Leopard gecko wise, a few crested geckos. We got some isopod groups. Let's see what else I got. I think that's about it. I don't know what I'm going to do with my frogs. I don't know if I'm going to keep them all. I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. Like I said, I'm not an expert enough to move on. I'm going to first do what I got to do here and learn what I got to learn, and then we'll move forward from there. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. The other thing I almost forgot, the radio show. I will be doing the radio show. I promise you that. We do have that coming up. I do not have a date yet. I got to get through Christmas first, and then I'll get the date. I'll post it, and you guys are going to be able to call in, talk to me directly. You can voice your opinion on what we're talking about. We could do almost anything you want to do. So if you're interested in being interviewed on Orner Exotics Radio, all you got to do is give me a holler. Say I would like to be a co-host or be interviewed. We'll set it up. I am going to reach out there to some friends, see if they want to interview on the show. But it's going to be more laid back than most shows. I got to get back into this, guys. I have to get the radio shows going. I got the 2 channels going, and this is what I want to do. So we're going to go for it. We're going to put everything I can into this. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate every single like you guys do. You guys have no clue. All the comments, I appreciate them. So if you got the time and you like my content, just push the like button. You guys do not know how far that goes for me. If you have something to say, even if it's a question, post them, guys. Post, even if it's the most basic question in the world, post them. And we are going to be doing a question and answer here soon. I do have like maybe 20 or so questions I've answered already on emails and messages, but we're going to put it out on YouTube and on our Facebook also. So, guys, I got to run. I'm going to go see if I can get a little something to eat and go from there. All right, guys, I'm out.